Welcome to another edition of Stephanie's blog. Tonight we'll be talking about unjustly stopped by police, driving while black, as what they call it, driving while black in this country. And every day you see on the news these white folks calling police and us black people for various reasons, and it's really getting out of hand. And I really want to know if the script was flipped. How would they handle it? The other day, I was seeing a video clip on Facebook where this gentleman went to the store and on his way home, he saw this lady following him. A few minutes down the block, there comes the police officer. Sir, is this your car? Yes, sir, I just bought my car. The gentleman had his license plate in his car. He just bought his car, so he did not get to put it on, but it was in the back. Um, but because the car was tinted, the police did not see the license plate from the outside. Just saying this man was driving a nice Acura. And that's the reason why the lady called the police on him because she's saying that she saw this man driving a car and he looked like it was stolen. Now, tell me, who's going to just steal a car and went to the supermarket and buy goods and driving home as if everything is okay? Come on, man. This thing, it has to stop because people work hard for their money. And you want to tell me that because you buy something nice, people gonna call police on you. Tonight, my guest will be Mr. Joshua King again, and I know he have a lot to say about this topic. So let's jump right in.
Well, basically, people out there today need to pay attention that this is the 21st century. Um, you do have bad apples out there. You got a bunch of bad apples, a bunch of bad police officers out there, but you got a bunch of good ones too. Um, and you got to look at the fact that when it comes to a lot of cases, us as African Americans, we do put ourselves in it. That they are pulling us over. We're looking at them the wrong way. We're looking at them like we want to choke them up and stuff like that. And if you bump across a bad one, yeah, you're going to get followed. Yeah, you're going to get stopped. Yeah, you're going to get the whole fifth degree. So in reality, everything boils down to, as of today, really is our upkeeping. Our parents need to really step out there, really start to explain stuff to these young folks, and try to stick it in their head that we're black. You need to follow the rules, and not to say the rules because everybody should follow the same rules. Like in this lady situation, where this lady followed this individual, called the police on him. They came, tracked him, so on and so on. That was wrong. But you like I said, it's a bunch of bad apples out there. You can't get rid of all of the bad apples. We buy apple pack, at the store. You know, Within a couple of days, one or two go bad. After one or two go bad, it follows suit. So theoretically, you're going to have bad apples out there, but it's up to us to school our young ones and let them be aware of that so they're not caught into this situation.
Okay, so as a black man, have you ever been on the streets and worry about stopping unjustly by the police for no reason at all?
As anyone in general, you worry about being stopped by police. But in reality, me myself, just by being black, I really don't because I don't put myself in that situation to be stopped. Not saying it can't happen, it could happen to anyone. But I do not put myself in that situation. I do not put myself in those locations where they're going to be looking at me kind of funny. I, I do not associate with that type of category.
All right. So sometimes you do not have to associate with a certain type of category. For instance, you drive a nice truck, and suppose you be just driving down the street. Your car is tinted, and the police pull you over there. your tint is too dark. Remember that happened to you once when you were driving your BMW and the police officer pulled you over, said your tint was too dark on your car, and even when you went to the court, you won the case because the tint was okay for the car. How would you look at a situation like that?
Well, theoretically, the tent wasn't okay for the car. The tent was too dark. And I did win the case because 90% of us, when we get pulled over and we get tickets, we do not challenge the authority. We just say, oh, we just paid the ticket. My vehicle right now, my tent is dark. I haven't got pulled over. And like I said, again, they are bad apples in the bunch. When you drive a nice car, you have rims on it, they want to see who you are. And that goes for anyone. If it's tinted windows in a car, how do they know if you're black or white? So it's all goes back to, okay, again, our upkeep. If our parents don't direct us or, don't direct the kids the correct way, the ones that are coming up right now, we're going to have more fatalities. We're going to have more things that are happening. There's nothing we can do about that, but start to use our belt, no offense.
Well, that is true, but look at it this way. Sometimes when these police officers stop black men and they comply to the T, they do everything that the police ask them to do, and still most of the time they end up getting killed. What do you say about that? Because you can always tell your child, if the police stop you, comply. Give him your license, whatever they ask for, give it to them. Do not argue with them. You can always go to court and win your case. You cannot win a case while die, or when you're dead. But look at it this way. Look at Philando Castile. When the police stopped that guy, he complied. He did everything that the police asked him to do that night, and they still showed him. That's unfair.
I'm not saying that's not unfair. Like I said earlier in this program, you do have bad apples in the bunch. I'm not going to say not going to go outside and I'm not going to jump in my car. I'm not going to get pulled over and the police officer won't shoot me. What I'm trying to say is there are bad apples in the bunch. The bad part about the case scenario, this is the 21st century. They are being caught. Everything is on the news. Everyone have cameras. So the bad apples in the bunch is gradually being removed. So no matter how you look at it, we can't prevent what is happening right now. We just have to record it and basically let the bad apples, be thrown away.
Yes, and yeah, that's true. Yeah, most of these police officers has been caught. Yes, some of them lose their job. But guess what? They're still out there to go look another job when this person is buried and they don't have no other chance to come back to life. Look, for instance, the police officer that killed George Floyd. He was released today on $1 million bail. Come on. That was blatant murder. If there was never a murder commit, that was murder. That was torture. What they did to that guy, and I don't care how anyone else want to look at that. That was murder. And that man is out there on bail right now, walking around freely, doing as he pleases. When this man is dead and his family is still out there grieving, because listen, if they even said that guy he did something wrong, yes, he handed over a fake $20. That's no reason for someone to lose their life for, right? If we don't know if he knew that $20 was fake, and even if that $20 was fake, arrest him, take him to court, let him charge him, let him pay. But why kill this man for a fake $20?
Well, on that particular case, yes, that officer need to be served. Yes, that officer is on bail. I can't dispute that. That officer, when you follow the story, this is my opinion. That officer had something against Mr. Floyd. In this case, he will be served. The officer will, from me following it, looking at the story, not all the way, but that officer will get justice served. We just have to be patient, unfortunately. This is not the 1400s where you cut off somebody's hand or you cut off their head when they do something wrong. We have a due process. We have to follow the process.
That's true. Okay. So I've come to the end of another interesting topic. I want to thank my guest, Mr. Joshua King, for stopping in another evening. This is Stephanie Edwards, and meet you back here next week, Wednesday. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon.